guys, what's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Misfit Vegan, and I'm here with my friend Wayne Gichie.
Hello
Okay,
guys. How you guys?
and he is going to talk to us about his amazing lifestyle that he's been living for over a decade. So, first of all, Wayne, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
You're amazing. I follow you, and
And I follow you too.
and I'm a big fan.
Same here.
First of all, how long have you been vegan?
Raw vegan or just
Vegan.
well, I started out raw first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been raw vegan?
I started in 2012,
Yes.
but then I transitioned from 211 in December. I wasn't feeling too well, so into 2012 is where I started to make the change.
Okay, tell
Yeah.
us about what was happening in your life at that time. You were not feeling well.
I used to be I used to be an alcoholic, so I used to drink a lot of liquor, and I used to eat a lot of bad food, and smoking and all these things. So I was putting on a lot of weight, and I wasn't feeling healthy. I had a lot of headaches and a lot of stomach aches and stuff like that. So once I started to like look towards more for juicing, is where I see most of the difference when I start to like incorporate the juicing into it. So I started to do like more greens. First started out with the greens first and the fruits, and then I started to just drink that alone. So I never really ate the fruit. I just drank the juices. So it was more like my body was kind of going downhill, and I wasn't feeling well, you know. So a lot of headaches and nauseous and the stomach problems and stuff like that.
And
So-
you were more like heavier than you are now. Yes.
Yeah, I was around like I was going up to like 200 and probably like 210 pounds. And then now I'm like 165. So I cut a lot of weight off. But my problem was mostly the bad foods like the pork and the goat. You know, coming from an island family, you know, we eat a lot of goat and things like that. So I used to consume a lot of those bad foods, and then I was smoking and drinking a lot of alcohol I used to drink. So that was a problem too. So once I
Yes.
started to let the alcohol go and let the bad foods go, I started to incorporate more of the fruits, and then that's where I saw a change. But I was drinking it more though, because I couldn't really. There was a point where I couldn't really eat much, because when I ate, my stomach would hurt, like when I swallow. So then in my mind, it was kind of more like an anxiety kind of thing. So I was in my mind, my stomach was like, oh, it's stomach kind of hurting. So I found it better when I just drank the juice. So I would just juice and just drink, and I spent a lot of months on that, almost a year, just going straight, just juice alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And can you talk to some of my followers about doing different things? So, like, being raw and juicing, it's
Right.
very different, and different scares people.
Right.
And how did you do it and, like, deal with your family and friends, like, thinking you're crazy or, like, being so different, eating so different than most of society?
Yeah, that is kind of tough, man. That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people will look at me strange and say, "Man, this guy's crazy. He's only drinking juice alone. Man, this is all they're eating. This is all they're eating." I'm like, yeah, but they don't understand. I'm doing it for a reason, because of pain. You know, I was only using the bathroom one time a week. I was backed up bad. Yeah, I was backed up bad, man. I was one time a week, and when I go, I would strain. So this was happening for a while though, and it was a warning sign, but I never really noticed the signs. So I thought it was a normal thing to use a bathroom one time a week. There's sometimes I may go two, but after I start to juice and drinking the juice, I go bathroom every single day.
When you first started juicing and becoming raw vegan, did you have cravings for the cooked food and the meat?
Mostly just chicken only.
Yeah.
You know, because it was kind of difficult, because I wasn't really much of a steak guy or a pork guy, but the chicken is what I really wanted the most. So I would, in between, I would have a little chicken here and there, kind of slowly wean myself off. But then I just stay more composed and just stay disciplined with what I was doing. I just just stay on the fast. I just stay on the juices,
Yes. And so what advice would you give to people who are in the beginning, they're having really bad cravings for bread and meat and dairy?
Man, you have to find like a substitution for that. Maybe try to go towards more like try to eat the fruit itself. Then you can have some nuts and seeds and stuff like that. You can try to kind of wean yourself off, but it's difficult, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not an easy thing to do to like be raw. I mean, you know too. It's not an easy thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and you have to wean yourself off, but you have to use other things to wean yourself off.
What's the hardest part about being raw?
Um,
Today.
not being accepted. For a lot of people will look at me strange, and I lose a lot of friends. Nearly like all my friends are probably, and I mean they're still there, but they don't talk to me like they used to talk to me. And I probably do the same thing too, But it's just a lot of people, and they kind of judge you, you know.
Yeah.
They judge you because you're doing something different than what they, you know, than what they're doing. And we all grew eating a certain way, and once you start doing something different, then they're looking at you like, oh man, this guy look like he's crazy or something like that, you know.
Yeah, or it's annoying.
I know,
People
yeah.
don't really want to face their addictions.
Exactly.
So yes, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay, so now with the raw diet, can you tell us first of all, how did you even discover this juicing and raw foods?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's kind of funny too. I actually went on YouTube like everybody else, and I saw this guy named Dan McDonald.
I'm interviewing him next week.
You serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
Dan McDonald,
Yeah,
the
Life
Life Regenerator.
Yeah. And the first time I was looking around for different things to do. So I was just like looking online. 'Cause I was tired of the pains and having the stomach bloating, the headaches, and not the nauseousness. I wasn't using the toilet. I was gaining weight, and then also the anxiety started kicking. So I was taking Xanax and pills, you know, because I was very anxious and like nervous all the time, and my heart racing. And I was like, man, I don't think I can do this anymore. So I was keep on eating the meat and things like that. And I go on YouTube and I saw Dan McDonald on YouTube. And this guy was in his RV, he was juicing. He was juicing like lettuce and like cabbage and kale.
In
and everything.
nature,
In
outside,
nature, just outside juicing. and I look at him and I say, man, this guy looks in shape and he looks happy. And he just drinking the juice and just being happy and chilling. I'm like, you know what, man, I want to try this out, man. So I just got myself a little small juicer that I had there at the house. And I just started just to juice everything together. And I started from there. But the main person was Dan McDonald. He's the one that really got me into juice. He's the first person I saw just juicing and drinking only juice alone. And that's it. Carrot and spinach. That's it. So I started to do what he was doing. And then from 2012 on. And even now I still watch his videos now. I still like, because people that help me, I always support them. I keep liking, even you, because I like what you do.
Thank you.
You know? So.
Thank you so much. Now, okay, some people, they don't believe, like, this is crazy that you don't eat, meat and complete proteins like quinoa and things like this, beans. So you don't eat any cooked food.
Nope. Zero cooked food. I can't eat it. If I do eat it, my stomach gonna bloat. So, my reasons for not eating it because I can't. Even if I want to, I can't eat it.
Yeah.
I will actually get sick if I eat it.
Yeah, same. Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse. It really is, because you can't go back when you go a certain. The body doesn't allow you to go back.
I actually tried to do it, to go cook vegan one time.
Yes.
And I swole up. Like my face got puffy. I know you saw the pictures. I had my dreads. You can tell by the dreads. Like I was looking puffy and swollen. Because I went and do the cook vegan. So I was eating the Beyond burgers and the rice and the sausages, the Beyond sausages, the worst thing ever. I put on a lot of weight because I was retaining a lot of water weight because of the sodium in those foods. So because of all that, I started putting on weight. And then I started to feel sick again. Yeah. Because of the cook vegan food. But I mean, it's not a knock on the cook vegan because you have to eat it straight from the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to get your food is from the ground. You shouldn't process it. Because process is not good for you. Even if, as I said, process and the meat and everything, that's the word.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And so now, what do you eat in a typical day? What does this look like?
Man, to be honest with you, I don't even need to eat that much anymore. I can have a mango. I can take the mango here and just cut off piece, take a spoon and eat it. And I can eat a star fruit. I can drink some water. I can eat. I can even make a smoothie. That's it. I'm done. And I can work out and I'm fine. Because my body is adjusted to this kind of living now. And it's not only doing that, I go outside and I breathe the air and then I get the sunlight. So it's not just me just eating the food, I'm working out every day. I work out 7 days a week.
Yes.
Every single day.
How long do you work out for, usually?
It varies. There are some days I may go maybe like an hour. There's sometimes I may go 2, and sometimes I go half an hour. But it just depends on how. But I always, every single morning when I get, that's the first thing I do, is to go outside and breathe the air and then look in, and just get the sun ray and take off my shirt and just work out and pull ups and
Yeah, listen.
I have to do that, man.
I'm gonna leave the link below to follow Wayne. He's the raw vegan David Goggins. You know David Goggins, right?
Yeah, I know him.
Okay.
Actually, somebody said that I look like him on weed and marijuana.
You're the healthy David Goggins. You're the raw vegan version. And a lot of people in the raw, you're great for the raw vegan community, Wayne.
Because
thank you. Because a lot of people, they're not fit. So tell me.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Tell me what's going on there. Why?
One thing I found out, one of the biggest things when I started, I wasn't going outside enough. I was not breathing the air. I wasn't getting the sunlight. I wasn't in the rain shower. I didn't take off my shoes and put it in the grass. All those things matter. You have to connect with nature. If you're not connected with nature, you're gonna lose a lot of things. A lot of the elements, the minerals and vitamins, aminos, they also come from the air you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? That's being in the sun, the vitamins from the sun. So when you're not doing that, it's like you can still be healthy, but you need to move every day. You need to do some form of push-ups and breathe and breath work. And that's what I was missing the first time when I started. And I felt good, but my skin was pale. Like I was looking kind of like pale and pasty. And like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I have to start doing something. And then I started to notice that, oh man, I need to go outside and then breathe the air and then get my foot in the grass. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of connect with nature, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man, that's the way to do it, you know?
If you're prescribing to like clients of yours, how long do you tell people to go outside for?
Well, right now, it depends on where you live at, because right now it's kind of hot outside.
Yeah.
And I tell you no lie, man. The other day I was in the park just by myself. I'm just working out, man. And I looked to the side of me, I saw a bunch of cops. Like a line of cops, like 10 cops. Just standing there.
Staring at you.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, what the hell is going on? So I'm just like kicking and like doing my stuff. And I look and there's like, I look around like, damn, did I do something wrong? But I guess because it's hot outside and there's nobody. So a lot of people can't take that heat. But the more you go into the heat is the more adjusted your body's going to get to it. And this go for the rain too. Like people run from the rain and cover up. No, you need to get in the rain. That will get your body nice and fit and toned.
The rain.
Of course. It's actually good for your hair. It's good for your skin. Yeah. And that's what people are missing because they're locked up in AC. Even though they're eating, but they're locked up in AC, then they're not getting no fresh air. So your body die off. It's kind of like a plant, walking plants.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, that's basically, that's the only difference that I did. Because if the eating part was I just drinking juice. And most of the time I just drank juice and that's it. But I wasn't going outside though. I was locked up in the house a lot.
So you do juice every day? You juice every day?
Yeah, I try to juice every day, but most of the time I do though. And it's mostly like the watermelon juice I may have.
Okay.
And like the same, pretty much like what you do there, the watermelon. I rarely do the green juice that much. I just mostly do the watermelon juice a lot now because I guess the weather, the hot, you know. And
you eat fruit. Do you ever make like salads?
Yeah, man, I do like kale and like, you know, like avocado salads. You know what I'm saying? I put a little bit of nuts and seeds in it. Yeah, that's basically kale and stuff like that. You know, spinach and arugula. You know, but the base is avocados though. You know. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And so now, after over 10 years eating like this, why? Can you tell people why is it so important to pay very close attention to what you eat, the foods that you're eating?
Can I say whatever I want to say? No.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, just don't talk about the.
No. I know.
The only thing.
Yeah. I know.
But you can curse. You can say anything you want.
Okay, cool. I don't know what you know if it's.
Oh yes.
We
like the truth here.
Okay. From what I've learned, I think that the meat itself is not good for you. The meat is very acidic, and when you eat that, you're mixing your blood with blood, and then the next thing to the animal is dead. So you're killing the animal, and then you're gonna cook him up, and then eat it. So you're not getting nothing from that. So when you eat that, you're only making yourself sick. This goes to the processed food too. The processed food is not good for you either because it's made in a lab, and a bunch of stuff is in it that you can't even pronounce. If you look on the packages, I see a bunch of stuff. And even though it may say like there's a good one I use, plant-based. Oh, it's plant-based, man. It's good for you. You look at the back of it, it's a whole bunch of ingredients that don't belong in it.
It's a plant like a factory.
Exactly. And when
they call factories plants.
Exactly. And when you put it inside of you, it just destroys the body, man. You start putting on weight, you start to swell up, and it's just not healthy because I've done it. Yeah. The best thing to do is to eat straight from the earth. It's itself in its natural state. And not to cook your food up. It's just that the animals, man, I feel like you're not supposed to eat animals. I don't think that we're here to eat animals. You
Definitely
know what I'm saying?
not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everyone here is vegan, right? Everyone here.
Oh.
No, because I talk about it a lot. Like I don't call it chicken or fish or burgers. I call it dead animal body parts.
Yeah, man.
Because that's what it is. And if we keep continuing to call it, filet mignon, then we're just gonna continue to kill ourselves.
Yeah, man. People are dying every single day because they're eating that. And it's hard to explain that to them because they think that you're talking bad about their food.
Yes. So now, can you tell me, because I'm sure you have friends and family members that eat dead animal body parts, processed foods, and things like that. How do you personally deal with it? How do you eat so healthy and deal with your family members who may be sick?
Um, or do you mean sick while they're eating the food, or they just, just have the problems like that, high blood
Um,
pressure and stuff like that?
yeah, like how do you live in a healthy way knowing
Oh
your
no, and that.
family is not healthy? Like, what advice would you tell somebody to, because it's very hard to watch your family being sick.
Yeah, I actually came to a point, a point in my life where I'm like, I put my videos online and I share them, and whoever want to watch it, watch it. And the people around me are gonna do whatever they want to do. But I came to a point where I used to like say, hey man, eating that is not good for you. You
Yeah.
should try something else, maybe like a substitution for like meat. And there's sometimes I say fish, but that's still not even good. It's like anything with an eye and blood, you're not supposed to eat that. But it's like it's difficult because even though I say that, their mind is stuck in a particular way where they don't really get it yet because I haven't really been through that process, because everything's a process and you have to go through it in life. I've been through that process. That's the reason why I know. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't use the toilet. I was putting on weight and I felt sick and headaches, and I actually thought I was going to die.
Is
at
that
one
what
point.
got you off alcohol and meat and dairy?
No, the alcohol was a little harder.
Yeah. How
Even
did
though
you?
even though I was on raw, I didn't stop drinking until 2013. So I was drinking out of red wine and stuff like that.
Yes.
I substitute my liquor for red wine because I thought it was more healthy, like grapes.
Yes.
But it's still alcohol, man. So I did my last drink, and it almost killed me. My whole stomach swelled up like a ball, and sharp pains in my side because my gallbladder was acting up on me. That's one of my reason why I changed too, because my gallbladder was giving me problems. So my stomach swelled up, and I couldn't pass no bowel movements or nothing. So I'm like, oh crap, I feel sick as hell, man. So I was like, man, I can't do this no more. So then after that, I'm like, you know what, man, I don't think I need to do this no more. It was like 2013, so I just threw the buckle
Yes.
down. And I said, I'm done with drinking now, man. I said, this is gonna be my last time that I drink. So, and I never drink again. But the reason why I stopped because of the pain, that last pain I felt, and I said, I don't need to do this no more, you know?
Yeah. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of transformations start with severe pain.
Yeah.
And like, I think like Wayne and I, like what we're doing here online, trying to help people is so they don't have to go to that point.
Right, exactly.
So like, is there a way for people to change without having to go to severe pain, do you think?
In these times now.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's there's some people may want to change, but it usually cause something to happen to you.
Yeah.
Like a life experience change in something, like maybe you have cancer. I mean, I'm not saying wishing you bad, but your stomach or massive pain, something where it's like a very severe thing where you have to like make a lifestyle change. But usually it's kind of tough because people gonna keep doing the same thing. It's just part of life. It's just that's the life they know, and they don't want to change if it's, I guess, if they feel good or they think they're feeling good.
Yeah, that's
know
the
what I
thing. It's like I want to inspire everyone to go vegan and be, healthy, but
Yeah.
like it's like they are not going to change until they have to.
Yep, you have to go through some kind of life changing experience, man.
Let us know down below
Yeah.
if you changed, what made you change? What was your experience that your rock bottom? Because that was your rock bottom, right? Your gallbladder.
My gallbladder, yeah,
You're not
yeah.
being able to go to the bathroom.
I was going to go to the bathroom. I was gaining
Oof.
weight, and all the exercises that I used to do in the past, I wasn't able to do it no more. So I was stuck at home, just sitting there, just rocking back and forward. And I was like, oh, man, what's going on with me? And then I started having anxiety, and then I started to feel like I was, like dying, like that dying feeling, like your heart's racing. And like,
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on? I'm like, and then it was like a mess. And then the stuff that I like to do, I wasn't able to do it no more. So because you can't do your stuff that you used to do, so then the anxiety started kicking.
Yes, of course. Can you please tell me, where do you get your protein, Wayne?
That's funny because I don't care about protein. I can just eat this mango and then go get some sunlight and eat a little bit of nuts, and I'm good, and that's it. I don't get protein from nuts. Protein comes from the fruit. There's a little bit of protein in every single fruit and vegetable.
Do
It's
we
not animal.
need protein?
No, we don't. You need more amino acid, minerals, and vitamins in your body,
Uh-huh.
and you get that from nature also.
Mm-hmm.
You can also breed that in. So
Yeah.
like through the air. Yeah.
Do you take any supplements?
Hell no. I used to do it way back in the days when I didn't know no better. But all those supplements on the shelf is all bogus stuff. Those things don't belong in it. I used to take it and piss pure yellow, pee yellow, and it back up to our stomach, backed up, and I couldn't use the toilet. All those things is a hoax. It's just a thing to make money.
Yeah.
You can get all that from putting your foot in the soil and get that good bacteria by earthing or grounding yourself. You get it from breathing the air. I don't take no vitamins, nothing. I just drink the juice, eat the fruit, and just exercise, and that's it. I feel great.
Yeah.
I don't have no problems, man.
Yeah. What is your best advice to somebody who wants to start a raw vegan diet?
To start a raw vegan diet, you have to maybe, oh, man, make sure you have a lot of fruit around. Get a lot of fruit like mangoes, cherries, and avocados. Any vegetable and fruit. Make sure you have a lot around, so you won't go into the cupboard and take stuff out. And all the things that the processed foods, you gotta get rid of all that, and all the meat products, you gotta get rid of all that. Just make sure you have a lot of fruit around, and yeah, and that's basically it. But the way I did it was just on juice though, because I started with the juice first because I had to, and then from there I transitioned. But to get into a raw, like I said, it's not as easy, man, because a lot of people are gonna be beaten down on it, like it's not healthy lifestyle, and they can't sustain on only eating fruits. So it's a thing where you just have to try it, and then if it work for you, it work for you, and if it don't work, then that's it.
Oh yeah, that's another question. Do you think everybody should be raw? Like, do you think it will work for everyone?
It can work for everybody, but it's up to them to believe in that, because you have to believe in the
Yeah.
process also. You can't just be like, oh man, I don't know if it's gonna work, and you try one time and you quit. Like, oh, it don't work. I'm like I'm hungry for something else.
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
you have to like be consistent and then
Yeah.
go through the process. They're gonna be processes where you're gonna feel like you can't do it, you're gonna fail, but you keep on trying. It's more of a discipline thing you're gonna have to have. You can't just like think that you're just gonna eat a mango, or like in 2-3 days it's gonna be like I'm good.
Yeah.
It's like a long thing, man.
I want to go more into the mindset, Wayne, because
Yeah.
the mindset is very important. If you're like on the fence about, is this healthy, is this not? Do I need to take supplements? Do I need to eat protein? Do I need to eat meat?
Right.
I might die. I might be anemic. I might. So like, how did you become confident in this lifestyle in the beginning?
In the beginning was more of a painting, and I wanted to stop taking the pills, because I was taking a lot of pills, man. I was like, I need to get off of the Xanax, especially the Xanax. That's bad for you.
Why?
Because I had a lot of anxiety. But why is
it so bad for you? Because I guarantee you somebody's taking Xanax.
Man, I took it for anxiety, to calm myself down. But after I take it, I'm more anxious than I was from before. I'm more anxious, so I'm like worse. Then I find myself, when it wears off, it's like I feel like lost. Like I'm like, what's going on? And then I get more anxious. Even my own shadow scare me. My shadow would be there, and like, oh shit, my shadow. So then I end up taking more. I think, I gotta take a higher dosage. You know what I'm saying? So I took it for like 6 months. My hair started thin out. My hair here was like patches of hair in my beard. So you look at my beard's patches because it makes the hair fall out. I was having a nose bleeds. Yeah, it's a chemical, and it's a pill. It doesn't belong in you, and it's poison. So I needed to get off all that. So my thing was, because I thought I was dying, and this was my loss. This was the last thing I could try, was to go just drink juice and stop eating.
Yeah.
Because I listened to Dan, and Dan is like, yo, the food you're eating is bad for you. Stop eating those foods. Everything that you're doing, stop doing it. Just drink the juice. And then I just listened to him and say, you know what, man, I have nothing to lose, because right now I'm gaining weight. I feel like I'm going to die. And if I go to the doctors and tell them my side is hurting me, they're going to want to take my gallbladder out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, shit. So I was like, man, you know what, man, I'm just going to live on juice, man. And I mean, if I die, I die. I guess at least I know I tried.
Yes.
And that was my motivation, was because I didn't want to stay sick or be on pills for the rest of my life. If I didn't see Dan's video, I probably wouldn't be here now. Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that is why I want to thank him. I mean, I thank him all the time online. Hey, man, thank you very much for helping me out.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for him, I'd be probably like a lot of weight, probably on pills.
Or not even here.
Yeah. Probably not. Maybe not even here at all.
Yeah. Same with the raw food diet. I wouldn't be here. So like David Wolf was my mentor back in the day.
David Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Him and other raw vegan people now, they don't believe in certain things anymore. And some raw vegan gurus, they believe fruit is not good for you. They think that fruit has too much sugar. Fruit causes diabetes.
Fruit has
Can you talk about that?
Fruit has sugar. Yeah, fruit has fructose sugar in it. It's different than regular sugar. It's not processed sugar. So you can eat as much as you want. The fruit is made for you to eat. So if you It's not like going to the store and eating eating a candy bar or just eating sugar. It's not the same. It's different. The fruit will heal you. It heals it, and it's your food that you're supposed to be eating. Even the veggies stuff, it's the same thing. You mix them together and eat them. I'm doing this for like going to be like 11 years, and I still keep my weight on. I'm not skinny and like look, you know, I'm messed up. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, I can't move. I'm jumping, I'm kicking, I'm splitting, and I'm 44 years old. I'm going to be 45, and I'm doing splits and jumping and flipping.
Amazing.
Come on, man. I mean, I don't think, you know what I mean?
Listen, we're going to have the Woodstock Fruit Festival.
Oh, awesome.
So I want you to go.
Oh, yeah,
I want you to go.
Yeah, sure, no problem, yeah.
Because there's like a very big need in this community for people that are fit and working out and like not looking like they're dying. You know?
I noticed that. I saw a lot of raw people online too. Not Dan, because Dan was in shape.
Yes.
And Dan is still in shape.
Yes.
And he was muscular. And I was like, man, this guy looks healthy. And look at me. He's like an older dude than me. He's like probably like 4 years older than me. And I was like, man, I think I need to change my lifestyle. But the other people online, I'm not judging them. But man, you can see that under the eyes and just the skin. It looks pasty and it looks drawn out, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't help the lifestyle.
Nah.
What are they doing wrong? They're not getting out into nature.
No, because I could tell on the skin. The skin is pale, like it looks pasty. And you can tell on the eyes, it's black on the eyes. It's just, look at the deficient in something, which is mostly not getting the fresh air.
Yes.
And the vitamin D from the sun.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes.
It's a combination of everything that you have to put into it. You know, you can eat the fruits and stuff, but you still need to go outside. You can't lock up in AC all day.
And you need to work out.
And exercise into is a very important
Can
part.
you tell everyone why exercise contributes to your health? What does exercise do for your body?
Well, for me, it keeps me calm because it creates endorphins that is like a happy chemical that gives you a high. So when I work out, it's like when people smoke or whatever, they get high or whatever, and they do a drug or whatever. I get the same feeling from working out. Also, it keeps a good blood flow. And it just keeps you in shape. It keeps your heart pumping. And it keeps you moving. It keeps you limber and your joints moving. Because if you don't move, then you're going to lose it. And your muscles going to get tight, your knees going to get tight, your back is going to lock up on you. And the more you age and you don't use your body, then you're going to lose everything that you have. So you have to, that is why I move every single day. You have to move. And moving is a most important part of it.
How should people start? Somebody that's sedentary, that works in an office all day,
man,
where do they start?
I just drop on the ground and do push-ups. That's it. Easy. It's very, very, very easy, man. It's easy. You can use this and do push-ups. You can do squats. You can do some crunches on the ground. You don't need to go to a gym like that. Just wherever you are. If you're sitting on the computer,
the gym?
No, I just go outside. Outside is my gym. I go outside and play in the grass and roll around all day, man. And people watch me and go, yo, this guy's crazy. And then I put music on my headphones and I dance and they're like, oh, God, this guy's dancing. There's no music playing. But the headphones, you know.
Yes.
But you just drop down and do push-ups. You know, you just do small things and you go for little walks here and there. But if you're in a chair typing all day, you're here for 6 hours sitting down and you shouldn't be that long sitting down. I'm 6 hours now. Okay, the floor is there. I'm doing some push-ups. Drop and do like 10 push-ups or 20. And until you get back up. You can get one of them pull-up bars that hang on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Do some pull-ups. You can get the chair and do dips on the chair. There's so many different things you can do. You don't need to like set up for a gym. I mean, just to go to a gym. And then when you get there, like, okay, you're looking around and there's people everywhere. Everybody have the phones out. You're not really working out. It's like, wherever you at, you push-ups. And the best workout is just your body weight. Because I don't lift heavy weights.
I was going to say, do you lift?
No, I just use resistance bands. And that's it. And pull-ups and dips. I used to lift weights and I used to hurt myself. My shoulder, my knees, and my elbows used to get hurt because I lift too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do a little small, like 20 pounds, but I don't lift heavy weight. And your body weight is the best thing because you get tone and then you get a little pump. You don't have to be like big like this, but it's a little pump, you know?
Yes.
And that's the best thing to do, you know? So, and it's simple, it's easy. You know, you don't have to go like, oh my God, put my work clothes on. Just whatever you're wearing, just drop on the ground. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
people make it very complicated. Yeah, man, same with the raw food diet. Very complicated, you know, like they need this supplements, they need to do these recipes, these dehydrators.
Yeah.
Do you use a dehydrator?
I used to play around with it and I still have it, but sometimes it's so difficult, man, to go in and start. It takes a lot of prepping, man. It takes a long time to do it. It takes a long time, man, just to prep like a crust of cookie crust or whatever. And it can take a while. So I just have the fruit lay out on my countertop And I have a stove, but I don't use a stove to do anything. So all the food is laid there. So I just pick up something and eat it. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then I juice and I store it in a gallon bottle. And I put it in the fridge and just go and drink that. And that's true. And just, I mean, and just, and just throughout my day, I might have some nuts and that's it.
Do you stress about having a certain amount of greens?
No, no, I don't know greens, man. No, I don't. That does, it just is, if I feel good, then I just go along with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I feel. You know, and then you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel too good, you know, in the morning. But even in the morning, I just drink a little water. I don't eat nothing in the morning. I don't eat till maybe like, sometimes I don't eat till like 12 or 1, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I may just have a little fruit and a little juice and that's it, and I'm done. But it's for like other people to do that is gonna be kind of different. You have to, you know, you have to prep them a little differently. They may still need to eat certain kind of foods and just kind of wean themselves off, because I'm doing it for so long now. It's gonna be like 12 years, you know. So this is something that my body is used to.
Yes.
And I do it for a long time. So I had up and downs too, you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you have up and downs too, right? I mean, you must have. I mean, because everybody does.
Of course.
Of course, we have up and downs, you know.
I eat very differently now than I used to eat, you know, when I first went raw.
Oh.
When you first went raw, you juiced,
No,
right?
yeah, because I couldn't eat. Because when I eat, my mind was like, oh, my stomach's hurting me. So I found, and then Dan was only juicing. So I'm like, I'm doing what Dan is doing, just going to drink.
And that was amazing because that just cleansed you out.
Dude, that made me go to the bathroom. I started like losing the weight, just sort of melt off. And then I started to see abs. I stopped and said, holy crap. So I said, hold on there. So the food I was eating was messing my body up. And the alcohol and everything. Oh, and then I started to realize, and I started to wake up. That's part of the wakening for me, was to find out that when I look at my pictures and I see me change, and I see how my face was aging, you know, my face is like coming back to a shape. I'm like, hold on there. So the food is messing us up. And then that was awakening for me. And then that is when I know that the foods I have out there, do not eat it. If a man make it, don't eat it.
Yes.
In boxes.
Yes, absolutely. If man makes it, don't eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good advice. That's really good. Can you give somebody advice who is trying to be healthy alone? Like they don't have anyone in their life that's helping them, their wife or husband or family. They're either making it harder for them or they're against it. Can you give them some advice?
The best advice to do with that is to focus on what you're doing. Because other people are going to talk and they're going to pick on you and they're going to say things. They're going to say, oh, you're crazy, or something must be wrong with you, or look at you, you look like you're losing a lot of weight. You know, even when they're like overweight, but they think that in that kind of lifestyle you must be big and plump. You know, so I would just say focus on what you're doing, and whatever you put your mind to, you just go with that. Don't look at any of the distractions that people give you, because people are going to try to distract you every time, and you know, try to take you off on what you're doing. So focus on what you're doing. That's probably the best thing. And then that is what I do. I focus directly on what I'm doing. And when people talk and say things, I just like, yo, I'm looking my juice. You guys do what you're doing. Because I said this 1,000 times. Now it's going to come to a point where where I'm not going to say, I told you so. I'm just going to give it a look. Like, I told you? I mean, I'm not going to say I told you. That's like, I just give it this. I don't know.
Yeah.
And because you see me every day doing it, and you see what I'm doing, is like obvious, like, damn, 11 and 12, going to 12 years. How this guy's moving like that? Why is he so in shape or something? You know, because I'm not eating what you guys are eating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So
the best thing is just to focus on you and start worrying about what other people are saying.
Then same with the fitness. Like, how did you stay consistent? Were you always fit before?
I started doing the martial arts when I was 4 years old. So my dad was my teacher. So we used to own a school. So I was always fit. But when I got to the bottle at 21 years old, that kind of went down the hill. I started to drink and party almost every day. And I did that for like 10 years. So the physical fitness was always there, but I was losing it though because of the food I was eating. So all my joints were tightening up on me. My knees were hurting me. My back was hurting me. I was getting sluggish. I was putting a lot of weight. Once I started to eat the raw foods, everything fall off, and I just detoxed my body, and I went right back to how I was, like when I was a kid, 12 years old. I felt this good again. I could do push-ups. I can hang on the bar. I can flip. I can kick high in the air. You know what I'm saying? I could just move around. I'm able to move a lot more now than what I than when I was drinking alcohol and eating the bad foods. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
and so what advice would you give to somebody who wants to be consistent with exercise? Like they just can't make themselves do it. How do you make yourself do it?
that's a mind thing. That's in your mind. And to make yourself do something is something where you have to motivate yourself. Because people can motivate you to do things, but it's up to you to make sure that you get up every morning and you do a walk. So the best thing you can do is just maybe, at least for me, the way how I motivate myself, I look back in my past and I go, I don't really want to be like that. I want to do better than that. And I know what that feels like. And even with the food, but the food is different though, because I can't even eat it if I really want to eat the pork and stuff. I can't touch
Yeah.
that. So I just make a promise to myself, say every morning I get up, I'm going to do a movement. And I try not to kill myself. If I only can do 10, 20 minutes, I just do that. So it's best to start off slow and something easy, like a push-up and squats, or even go for a walk, or find a sport that you love, like dance, like you can do for dancing or whatever you like to do, just to get the body moving, or yoga or something to get the body moving. It's actually a good thing too. So that's basically it. Those things is a mental thing. There's something you gotta have it in your heart and have it inside of you to get up every day. I do it 7 days a week, but my body is used to it.
Yes.
So it's more of a consistent thing.
Yes. I mean, it's a lot of people, they want something, they say they want it, they really do want
They
it,
want it,
but like their actions are not showing that they want it.
yeah, man,
So
somebody gotta fight for it, man. It's either you want to be healthy or you don't want
you
to.
got to fight.
Yeah, and people, I came to understand that, that a lot of people don't want to be healthy
Why, do you think?
because they're lazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not picking on people. I'm just saying because they're lazy. Because it's easy to jump in your car and lock the window and have the AC on and go to work, go eat the food and come back home and just sit down. And then I know if you have kids, because I have kids too, but at the same time, you still gotta like exercise and do a little something, man. Because you can't just keep doing the same thing, just eating and just sitting down, because you're not a beast. And then that is where the sickness come from. That is where the high blood pressure and all those things come from, right? So it's like a lot of people are just lazy. Because I know because I know it can get hard because you have a long day of work.
Yeah.
You come home, you just don't want to do no workout.
Yeah.
You're tired, right? But it's that extra push, is your health means more.
Yeah.
And they say your health is your wealth.
That's the thing. People want to be healthy, but they also want to be. They want it to be easy. They like to be easy, and they don't want to be sick, but they don't want to do the work. So it's like you got to choose which one.
Yeah.
Because it's either way you're gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna be uncomfortable working out, or you're gonna be uncomfortable being overweight, having diabetes, getting your gallbladder possibly taken out. And I know many people that have their gallbladder taken out. It's very common.
Yeah, I know. And when that come out, it's hard to eat food, man. Even the fruits too, it's gonna be tough to eat it. Because your body, you're barely going to keep swelling and you're going to feel sick. You're going to feel sick all the time.
Whatever you can do to avoid having your organs taken out, you got to do it.
Dude.
And listen, this interview with Wayne might be your wake-up call. And you say, you know what? I don't want to suffer in my future. I want to be here for my kids. I want to be here for my family.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
And you got to find it within you. So listen, Wayne, I thank you so much for this.
No problem.
My last question to you is, if you could share a message with everyone in the world, no matter what age they are, no matter where they live, if you could share something, like if I put headphones on everybody in the world, what is a message that you would like to share?
Love. That's it. Have love for everyone. Doesn't matter how you look or your skin tone or if you're gay or whatever you may be. Show love, because it's a separation that's causing a problem. When we're all separated like that and we don't come together as one. Like how you and I come together and we do a little something here, but at the same time, we need to all come. It doesn't matter if you're white or whatever religion you may be. We need to all come together as one. Everybody's going to be who they want to be, and that's it. Even if you eat meat or whatever you want to do, I still have friends that eat meat. I still talk, you know what I'm saying? Do I support it? I mean, probably not. But that don't mean I'm going to be like, I hate you, man. Get away from me. I mean, we're still friends. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of people will hate on you because they just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? But I understand because I live both lifestyles of doing the meat and alcohol. I'm doing something different now, which I'm not just doing it because I want to be cool. I'm doing it because I have to do it. I have to eat like this. I have to.
Yeah. I mean, well, when you're raw or when you're doing anything strange, it's very, scary to people. 'Cause
Exactly.
different
Exactly.
scares people.
Of course.
So, like you said, like the meat eaters you have in your life, yeah, actually, they need you to be their friend the most, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Of
they're gonna
course.
need you.
No.
when
They are.
they're
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why I say you can't continue eating like that for that long, because the longer you stay on that is the worse you're gonna get, and then it's gonna, you're just gonna hit rock bottom, man, and it's gonna be tough to pull yourself out. Then you're
Yeah.
gonna go to the doctors and they're gonna give you this pill, this pill, this pill, this pill, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I think we need to remove something. And
Yeah.
that's when you have a problem.
Yeah.
That is when you have a big problem, because then that is when they mess with the body. And you shouldn't mess with the body like that. The body is a healing the body can heal itself if you leave it,
Yes. If you're watching this and you have all your organs, you better thank God right now
Yep.
and get on this.
Yeah.
You better get
Yeah.
on this right
Yeah.
now. Because I
Yeah,
know a
man.
lot of clients, they're fighting for their life. And yeah, they've gotten certain things removed and it's very difficult.
It's difficult, man. That's when people tell me that, I took out this, I took out that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, I just say just do the best you can, man. I mean, like, give
Yes.
me the juice, do the best you can. But when you start removing organs, it kind of be kind of tough, because
Yes.
the body is not the same anymore. The body is not going to react or be a normal thing.
Yes.
Yeah. so-
Agreed. And so do the best you can. And the best you can is good enough, guys.
Yeah.
And so if you liked this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. Below, I'll leave all of Wayne's information, his website and his Instagrams and you have a YouTube?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel too.
What's your YouTube?
It's just Wayne Gichie, Wayne.
I'll leave it down below.
GICH. Everything is Wayne Gichie. You find me. Put Wayne Gichie in there, you see me.
Love it. And guys, when you see his workout videos, you're going to be so
thank you.
inspired.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll leave a workout. Maybe I'll put it into this interview, like a
Okay.
video of you working out,
Awesome. I
because
appreciate that. I appreciate
you're
that.
very inspiring to me.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much for your
Yeah,
time.
and I also want to say that you inspire me too.
Oh, thank
I mean,
you.
more of the business, more on the business side of things. That you do a lot of stuff, man. I think it's like you're consistently on it. You post.
Thank you.
I mean, that's how you do a lot of good work, man. Hard
Thank you
work
so
too.
much.
And I know that's not easy to get up every day and do that. It's things like you're a grinder.
Oh, and that's the
That's
time.
it. All right, awesome. Okay.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Wayne.
you. I appreciate it.
You're a grinder. I'm trying to do push-ups like you. The diamond. I'm trying to do the
Diamond
diamond
push-ups?
push-ups.
Yeah, man, it's
Ooh,
not
those
easy.
are hard.
Yeah, it can be tough. It can be
Ooh,
tough.
but-
And reversals. Yeah.
Oof. But thank you guys so much
right,
for
thank you.
watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, yeah.
You truly love yourself, you take care of yourself. For you yourself have the power, the ability. You are your own gym, so therefore no equipment is needed. Sacrifice, apply yourself. For you yourself have the power to change.